happy in here, dog. Something that we don't eat. We might eat it. I might buy it maybe 3 times a year, nigga. Dog, I'ma fry some damn pork chops, nigga.
Offensive Rookie of the Year, Alvin Kamara, fresh off a big
Said,
performance
bruh,
a week ago.
a nigga had, bruh, no, bruh, cause a nigga had asked me. I know it, dude. Nigga had asked me. Nigga said, bruh, y'all Muslim? I was like, nah. I said, no, we not Muslim. We don't practice Islam. I said, but I said, when I was a kid, when I stayed with my auntie, when I started living with my aunt, so my auntie she did the best she could, nigga. Nigga, we had pork chops so much, dog.
It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel.
Dog, bro, I'm telling you, they get so happy when we have chops, dog. Bro, I had them so much, and bro, I'm like, man, bump that shit. But I'm gonna hit them up today. I can tell you for a fact, we ain't had pork chops this year. I put that on everything I love, nigga. And it ain't about a nigga being about no pork, nigga. I eat the shit out of bacon, nigga. But yeah, I don't like ham because to me ham too goddamn salty. But bacon, yeah, that your faces, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Damn, boy, I heard that shit in a long time, nigga.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in week 9? This fielded at the 2. Spins past it, and now running right through it.
Shit, bro, in the Ivy League, are we playing on competitive or simulation in the Ivy League? Okay, it's simulation over there. Nah, it's competitive. But, bro, I noticed the competitive, they done tweaked something because these niggas, seem like they play a little different.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey.
As soon as I see it, though.
And it worked his way across the 30 to the 32. Give him 9 on the carry.
As soon as I see it, that nigga Christian McCaffrey, that nigga 9 yards, first touch.
God damn. Take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Bro, I sure wish they would put, I know it's probably, I know they could do whatever they want. I wish they could change that animation. When the nigga hits you and your man stumbling, they ought to be able to make you be able to recover, dog.
It's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
I'm like, bro, because there's one of them there, mate. Bro, your man he'll stumble, look like for another 7 or 8 yards, but he gonna fall. That one there, bro, they ought to be able to make it where you can recover from that one, dog. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
That's Jay, dog.
The wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that out.
And he's
Bruh,
taken down
I told that nigga, when that nigga be playing that music, I said, nigga, you make me want to go and smoke a joint, nigga. And I don't even smoke, dog. That shit, dog, you supposed to smoke and just sit back and just chill. That shit just put you in a mellow state, dog. That music, I was like, damn, nigga. That nigga be playing them oldies, nigga. I was like, boy, yes indeed, dog. That's music, nigga. Yeah.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He couldn't quite hold it.
You caught that.
Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense.
But this game's so garbage, dog. The game let the computer do hit sticks that it'll make you miss if you try that shit from that angle, nigga.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day,
for real, dog.
They want to fire
like, man, how that nigga called me with that?
Scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll run on first down. Scott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Nigga. Yeah,
17 more yards
right
on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
This dude is so he's a lot more elusive than Kamara.
Touchdown number 15
I like them both. Little Boston Scott, my little second string running back.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of the team and how much easier it is to.
But I don't care how much you could be beating the computer or be winning by. It just takes something out of it. It just takes the win out yourself when you miss the extra point, nigga. Damn, bro, that shit is demoralizing sometimes. Be like, really?
This fielded at the 2. A beautiful fake. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 38 yards on the scamper there.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there.
Who?
But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going.
Running the ball on me right now.
But how about on the backside? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
On second down, McCaffrey. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Yeah, D, I just saw the nigga. Yeah, they got him.
Last couple of plays, these guys have been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line over. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And got his man complete.
Good goal, Michael Thomas. Good goal, nigga.
New Orleans.
Hell
Michael Thomas.
yes. 91-yard touchdown pass. That's what I'm talking about, nigga.
Able to strike quickly for 6. Well,
That's what I'm talking about, young blood.
And that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe.
Hell
I mean, a conservative, easy call. Run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. But no,
That's what I'm
let's
talking
throw
about,
it.
dog.
And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back. And sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Here's a toss coming right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure
Tell
coming
me,
towards
dog.
you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20.
He plays
to the
Ivy games, though, I
22-yard
think.
line.
He ain't been playing over here, though.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Now the first play
Nigga,
of the
I
drive
want,
there is
look.
incomplete. And
I
he
want,
was
look,
hit
I
as he
hope, look, I want some pieces of that nigga team.
incomplete. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
So after the incompletion,
Yeah,
second
I don't think he in. I don't think he in there no more. Because I think Jabrazi played his computer last night.
McCaffrey on the give. Absolutely nobody.
I mean, not his computer.
He's going
It just
nowhere
says
fast as he
CPU.
stopped
He ain't even
behind the
on
line
it.
of
He ain't even
scrimmage.
in the.
We think, Brandon,
He
I
ain't
like the
in there no
intensity this
more.
defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example.
Come on, come
right
on,
there
come
for
on.
the loss on the tackle. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Penny, a first down carry. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC defensive
But Carolina keep going 5 wide on my ass, dog. Them niggas going 5 wide.
You must have made a bunch of spectacular.
Under pressure, and he'll go down.
Bruh, they
They'll sack
keep
him on
going
the
5
final
wide.
play of this first quarter. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming
Oh, he
up.
gone. What? One of your players?
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the
Nigga,
offense
your
and say,
boy,
what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Last season, Melvin Gordon got hurt. Man, that nigga had a broke shoulder blade. Bro, that nigga was gone so. Bro, that dude was gone so long, bro.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but
He was out.
connect.
I think he was out like 17 or 18
One
weeks.
touchdown in this first half.
And it was a contract year, nigga. I started not to re-sign that nigga,
I
dog.
mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue
Yeah,
the
see,
high
bro.
hand, and
See a
make
nigga
them
like that?
adjust to you
Hey
defensively.
man, look, we got a little severance package for you and your family, dog. It's been good, nigga, but you ain't. Come on, Camara.
Gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, they know how to protect
a little
the
severance
pass, but
package.
sometimes
Hey, look, bro.
quarterbacks, they can also stop
It was
the
good,
run,
my
can't
nigga.
they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're
Right,
so used to these
I
guys
need
just being
able bodies.
defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
They'll set up a throw. Completes this one to Meredith. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll look to throw.
Oh!
That is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires.
Bro, you know sometimes you'll throw a ball and you'll click on the receiver, but they still won't let you. To you ought to be able to catch it, but they won't let your man. Bro, I threw a little out route, and I clicked on the nigga. I thought he was gonna catch the ball, and they made him keep running. Nigga ain't go toward the ball.
The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
I think Carolina trying to make a stay. I gotta watch these guys.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's a give to Penny. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care about this.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He's looking for another 4-sack game. That's how many he had last week. That's his third.
And when I watch him rush the passer, the thing that always comes to mind for me is how well he uses his hands. The martial arts stuff that a lot of guys do in the offseason to work on those, paying dividends for him. He's getting home in a big way.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And now look at him go.
Yeah.
And he'll score. Touchdown,
My damn.
New Orleans. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Oh, yeah, nigga. I took that 100 yards to the house,
we go
baby.
back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first
field goal.
half,
I put a field goal.
this weekend.
They kicked the field goal, and I had a field goal block return. And the nigga missed it. Nigga came up short. Nigga took it out the end zone, took it to the house. Bro, I missed another extra
For
point.
the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Damn. I missed 2 extra points. That nigga see I got a cheat code. Nigga stupid.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They're going to look to throw. Jackson with a grab over the middle. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Man, nigga, you know damn well that out of ran 5 straight plays. Somebody with a freaking guy hurt.
With a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Fights through and now a crease. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Back to throw here. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. And the Saints signal for another timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue,
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. "30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking long. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas as the first half is winding down. And the Saints add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion.
Nigga, you going,
he said
nigga,
those could be
all
the
the way back.
ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs.
Yeah, dog, that's music, boy.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now a toss going left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point
Apple Music,
try.
Spotify, what that is.
We talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. In on the stop, Vernon Hargraves. So we are at halftime here on a Monday. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
V must be, bro. V, them boy must be on Adderall a day, man.
To receive the kick. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Damn.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st down, Scott. And he stopped.
Come on, bro. Come on now, dude.
Call it no gain on
that
the
freaking linebacker is not that damn. Come on, man.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
He's offside.
Offside. Defense.
And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
That penalty is leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
Green 39! Green 39!
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Again, it's Kamara. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90!
On 3rd down, it's Scott, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. Or maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll look to throw. It's
Baltimore.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, that'll get him to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll set up to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
He's going to field this at the 4. Spinning away. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They work again from the 30.
Well, you went after the block? You went to block it?
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
Well, anytime it's a toss or a pitch play, it's a battle for the edges. Who's going to control the edge of the line of scrimmage? In other words, can the defensive guys hold their leverage? What we were always taught was keep your outside arm or outside shoulder free. If you were playing on the play side, meaning the ball coming towards you, and anyone coming from the back.
Now he'll be hit from
If they give me the goddamn time.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? Third and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed to here in the third. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Terrible punt. Terrible.
And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schmidt.
Crowley.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Completes it right side to Dodson. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown. Carolina. Josh Dodson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point splits the uprights. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the lead's down to 24. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a toss. Kamara left side. Got some real estate inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
How you hurt?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Leopard! Leopard! Over!
they'll run it on the toss. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Set, B-19.
Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, one of the few things that's gone right for them. Likely a little too late, but maybe a little feather in their cap.
I think so, and to me, they played that play
without
looking at the scoreboard,
day.
without worrying about where they might have scored, because things haven't gone right, as you noted, for them much of this game. But they gave great effort there and picked up a defense that's had a short
I'm Ambassadors just scored. They didn't want me. I was trying to shut their ass out.
7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
31-7.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Well, they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's the Panthers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. For the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Detroit! Detroit!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And this one's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Saints on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Completes this one to Meredith. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Green 39! Green 39!
They run. It's Kamara. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
No.
I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 58 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he comes back with one complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I know old school coaches used to just cringe when their quarterbacks weren't in the pocket throwing the ball. Whenever they were outside of it, you could just see them losing their mind on the sidelines. Nowadays, a lot of them like that. Defenses often get confused when the quarterback escapes. Coverages go haywire. But in this case, he didn't take advantage of it by getting set and making a nice throw.
Yeah, and with that pressure coming, maybe he should have just gotten rid of it. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say, on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. They get it to him running left. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand,
offside.
partner.
Defense.
And yes, they want the point, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. If they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Watch two. Here we go now. 3-19.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete. It's Bailey. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Now on 1st down, he'll drop the throw. Under pressure, and he will go down.
sacked back at the 38. So now
Bro,
with
you in
6
the damn
seconds remaining, we
prize,
get a
dog.
timeout on the field. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
But believe it or not, my sides are gonna be.
And that one almost intercepted.
I'm gonna
Call it a 50-50
smother some.
ball.
I'm
It
gonna
falls
cut up some
incomplete, and now
squash
third down.
and onion
This
and
defense
some
is
butter.
continuing to
Cook that
contest
down
every deep
and
ball
sprinkle
that is
about
thrown downfield.
about a
Look, it
teaspoon
doesn't
of
matter whether you're
sugar
playing man or zone. Eventually,
in
that
it while
becomes
they
man
cook.
on man, and
And
you
I'm
got
gonna
to
do
trust yourself and go up at that
and
moment
believe it
of
or not,
truth
bro,
and
I'm
make a
gonna
play on the
do
football.
we ain't had it in a long
An
time.
incomplete
Wild right.
pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
One final shot.
Yeah,
They'll look to throw. And for a third
Good
time
pick,
tonight, he's
Lattimore.
intercepted.
Good
Picked off
pick,
by Marshawn
nigga.
Lattimore.
You got
And
3
a
for
big
this
turnover
game,
there
baby.
as his guys
That
will
nigga
get
picked
the
3. That
football
nigga
back.
picked 3. Got 3 picks this game.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and
Dog.
clicking.
Lattimore, if I
They
could help, that
can
nigga
follow
gonna
this
retire
and carry it
Saint.
with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
Gone. Nigga gone, dog. You know.